Every human has been sent on this planet for a fixed period of time. And at the end of the day, it's very important to know if you really were the person you wanted to be. So, who do you really want to become? Well, that's one question we face several times, first coming from others, and eventually coming from within. While answering this question, we often idolize other successful people and wish to become like them, but only at a terrible price of losing your own identity. Let me present you a story of a team of young talented trainers who once wished to become someone else. It was on Christmas Eve when it all happened.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas to everyone. And here's a little Christmas message for all of you. For all your Christmas presents, you must thank me and all. For the big ones, many thanks, and fewer for the small. Thank you very much. Well, Santa's not here to just recite meaningful poems. This year, I've got a special offer for you. You can get a chance to live one full day of someone else's life. And the best part of this offer is, it's completely free of charge. So is there someone you really admire? Someone you would really like to become?
To our surprise, the young trainers wished to become a professor for one day in the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Well, no matter how strange, but the wish is a wish after all, and Santa had no choice than to grant their wishes.
Merry Christmas!
Back in office, since the request came straight from Santa, even Neha faced no problems in quickly booking the next available tickets for Hogwarts Express. And for a change, this booking required no passport, visa, invitation letter, or even an approval from Rashida. Neha just requested all the trainers to reach platform 9 3/4 next morning on time.
Wow, look at the architecture of the platform. It's so different from Nagpur station, no?
Exactly. I'm so excited. I never thought I'll get the chance to see this platform in real life.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I never saw any of the Harry Potter movies. If you don't like Harry Potter, then why did you wish to become Hogwarts professor? What would I do? Sumit didn't even ask me before writing the script. I had no choice.
By the way, after all my frequent international travels, it will be nice to travel by train after a long time.
Shut up, Saurabh!
I'm sure this might be the first time someone is traveling all the way from Nagpur to Hogwarts.
Of course, this is the first time. But just imagine 4 people teaching magic with no magical background to magical people. That's like magic, isn't it?
Big deal, Sharon. I've seen the same magic happening during our DLs as well. I just hope our originality doesn't come out in the class.
By the way, where is Shonga? I haven't seen her ever since we boarded the train.
Hey, look! There is something moving outside.
Hi, Shonga!
Well, the trainers are having a nice time, but they don't know what's coming their way. In just a few hours, they'll reach Hogwarts and Neeraj will allocate them with classes where they'll have to teach magic. However, there's one thing that's in favor of the trainers. Alap and Neeraj were able to foresee the crisis that the trainers were heading towards. So they negotiated directly with Santa and convinced him to allow the trainers to make a Skype call during the class if they ever need help. Finally, they reached their destination and faced the moment of truth. This is how Neeraj decided to allocate the classes. Saurabh was supposed to replace Professor Phileas Flitwick. Shanga was to replace Professor Severus Snape. Janani was to take place of Professor Dolores Umbridge. And Sharon was supposed to replace Professor Rolanda Hoosh. First, let's see how everything went with Saurabh, who was supposed to teach the art of levitation.
One of the wizard's most rudimentary skills is levitation, the ability to make objects fly. Make objects fly? Like a flying chuck? Man, where is a demo script when you need one? I can even read out from PDF right now. Unfortunately, no course has ever been developed by the content team for this training. Do you all have your feathers? Good. Now don't forget the nice wrist movement we have been practicing. By the way, can anyone update me on what have you guys been practicing? Wristy flick shots, is it? Like Muhammad Azharuddin? Just wish and flick. Everyone?
Just wish and flick.
Good. And enunciate Wingardium Leviosa. God knows what that means. I've never spoken so much of English. Off you go then. Yes. Go and get lost.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This looks similar to a lab break. Let them practice while I make a quick Skype call to Neeraj. Now I understand why people like to use the phone a friend lifeline so much in KBC.
Hi Saurabh.
Hi Neeraj, can you hear me?
Yes Saurabh, I can even hear your heartbeats clearly. Thankfully they have not gone out of rhythm. Tell me.
I know nothing about this course, Neeraj. What do I do? How do I handle this? Please give me some tips.
Well, I'll save the tips for the waiters at restaurants. For now, I have a few suggestions for you, okay? Just stay calm and composed. Even if you do not know anything, pretend as if you do and try to dodge as many questions as possible, alright? And try to finish the session early, okay?
Okay. I know how to do this stuff. Thanks, Neeraj. I'll call you back later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye Saurabh.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Stop. You're going to take someone's eye out. Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
This one is really over smart. What's your name, Miss Show-Off?
You do it then if you're so clever. Go on, go on.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Aha! Well done. See here, everyone. Miss Show-Off has done it. Splendid. Come on, everyone. Give it a try. Just remember one thing. If anything goes wrong, it's never the trainer's fault. Something may be wrong with your feathers.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I think we're going to need another feather over here, Professor.
Exactly.
While Sora was having a hard time teaching the art of levitations, our youngest member of the training team, Shanga, was getting all ready to deliver a lesson on werewolves.
लकड़ी की काठी काठी पे घोड़ा घोड़े की धुन पे जो मारा हथौड़ा दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा धुम उठा के दौड़ा.
Turn to page 394. Wow, I never got a chance to talk with such attitude being myself, no?
Excuse me, sir. Where's Professor Lupin?
It's not really your concern, is it, Potter? Suffice to say that the professor finds himself incapable of teaching at the present time. Turn to page 394. Relax, Shonga. Just because you've been given the right, you should not display so much anger. It takes time to turn 300 odd pages, no?
Werewolves?
But sir, we've just begun learning about red caps and hinky punks. We're not meant to start nocturnal beasts for weeks.
Quiet. Saurabh has told me that you're a little oversmart. Palotti pass-outs are exactly like you. See, this is my first session and you're asking me questions even on the agenda. So inconsiderate. Let me escalate this to Ala. Wait, I'll call him now.
Hi Shonga.
Hi Alap. How are you? Hope you're doing great.
Well, I'm fine. But the question is, how are you doing? You are the one who's delivering a session at Hogwarts, right?
The session is going cool. I wanted to complain against the attendee here. She's too oversmart and asks too many questions. Can you please give her a little peace of mind?
Shonga, what are you talking about? They are like clients for us. We have to handle them with utmost care. Even if they are saying anything dislikable, we have to handle the situation diplomatically.
Oh, really? I thought you can dismiss the clients as well. After all, they report to you, no?
My God, Shonga, who taught you all this? We all report to the clients. They are the senior most authorities here.
Oh, now I understand. Please don't mind Alap. Confusion is a part in my nature. During childhood, I used to believe that New Delhi is not a part of India rather than a different country altogether. So this is nothing, no? Okay, bye Alap.
Bye, Shonga. God bless you.
Did you see her come in?
Which one of you can tell me the difference between an animagus and a werewolf? No one? How disappointing.
Please, sir. An animagus is a wizard who elects to turn into an animal. A werewolf has no choice. With each full moon, when he transforms, he no longer remembers who he is. He'd kill his best friend if he crossed his path. Furthermore, the werewolf only responds to the call of its own kind.
Oh!
First of all, stop calling me sir. I am a madam and you are a moron. And don't talk about scary things like werewolves. I have to walk back home alone, all the way from Hogwarts to Hingna Tea Point, no. Thank you, Mr. Malfoy. That is the second time you have spoken out of turn, Miss Granger. Are you incapable of restraining yourself, or do you take pride in being an insufferable know-it-all?
He's got a point, you know.
5 points for Gryffindor. As an antidote to your ignorance, and on my desk by Monday morning, 2 rows of parchment on the werewolf with particular emphasis on recognizing it. If you don't do your homework properly, I will make you kneel down outside the class or even stand up on the bench.
Sir, it's Quidditch tomorrow.
Again, sir? All play and no studies makes Harry a Dumbo. That is why that Hermione item married Ron in Deathly Hallows Part 2. Then I suggest you take extra care, Mr. Potter. Loss of limb will not excuse you. Page 394.
Well, that didn't go according to plan either. And with that approach towards the students, Shanga is certainly gearing up to be a rather disliked professor at Hogwarts. Well, let's see if we get any better luck with Janani, who's getting ready to take place of Professor Dolores Umbridge.
जागते हैं ये गुनाहों के घर, इनकी राहें खोले पाहे जो भी आए इधर। ये है गुमराहों का रास्ता, मुस्कानें झूठी हैं, पहचाने झूठी है।
Go on, get it.
Good morning, children. Ordinary Wizarding Level Examinations, OWLs, more commonly known as OWLs. Study hard and you will be rewarded. Fail to do so and the consequences may be severe.
Just like I do in grading. I'll even keep screenshot of your answer papers so that nobody can question why I deducted marks.
Your previous instructions in this subject has been disturbingly uneven, but you will be pleased to know, from now on you will be following a carefully structured, ministry-approved course of defense of magic.
This sounds similar to the bootcamp course restructuring. Do they have admin courses, even in Wizarding World?
Just shut up and let me focus on the class. Yes.
There's nothing in here about using defensive spells.
Using spells? Well, I can't imagine why you would need to use spells in my classroom.
So that they can keep you under control. In reality, this is called as class control, where the class is controlling everything.
One more word and I'll throw you out of my class. If possible, out of my body.
We're not going to use magic.
You'll be learning about defensive spells in a secure, risk-free way.
What use is that? If we're going to be attacked, it won't be risk-free.
Students will raise their hands when they speak in my class.
And when it comes to you, Harry, you can raise your legs as well, because she doesn't like you.
It is the view of the ministry that a theoretical knowledge would be sufficient to get you through your examinations, which after all is what school is all about.
And how's theory supposed to prepare us for what's out there?
There is nothing out there, dear. Who would you imagine wants to attack children like yourself?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Lord Voldemort.
Stop arguing with her. If she is ready to throw her own soul out of her body, imagine what she can do to you.
That's it. I can't tolerate you anymore. This has to reach Neeraj now.
Bye, Janani.
Neeraj, I have had enough of this lady and her pinching comments. You have to help me get her out of my class.
Who are you talking about, Janani?
I don't know her name. She looks like my duplicate. Even sounds like me. Somehow behaves in an erratic way.
Are you by any chance talking about your own soul?
Maybe.
Come on, Janani, you can't fight against your own soul. Your soul is a part of you and you must find a way to agree with yourself.
I understand, Neeraj, but it's very irritating to hear your inner voice passing taunts at you all the time.
Well, for now, just ignore your inner voice, calm down and focus on the voices of your students.
Okay, Neeraj, I got your point. Bye for now.
Yeah, bye, Janani.
Now let me make this quite plain. You have been told that a certain dark wizard is at large once again. This is a lie.
It's not a lie. I saw him. I thought.
Detention, Mr. Potter.
So, according to you, Cedric Diggory dropped dead of his own accord.
Cedric Diggory's death was a tragic accident. I think he also might have argued with her. Enough! Enough! See me later, Mr. Potter, in my office.
Now you have done it. God bless the boy who lived. You surely won't survive this one, young man.
Wow, the heat of that argument could barbecue an entire zebra. I think I need some fresh air, maybe with a touch of entertainment in it. So let's find out what's happening with Sharon, who's the last of our 4 professors, and she's ready to deliver her first flying lesson.
Good afternoon, class.
Oh my god.
Welcome to your first flying lesson. Well, what are you waiting for? Everyone step up to the left side of their broomstick. Now I know it's a very challenging thing I've asked you to do and it's going to take a lot of time for you to complete this task. So meanwhile, let me make a call to Alap.
Sharon, what are you calling Olaf for? You've just started the class and nobody has even asked you a question.
Mr. Steve Jobs said the only way to do great work is to love what you do. I'm only trying to find love in my work.
Oh my god.
I understand, Sharon.
Well, I'm sure you do, Sumit. You don't strike me as a heartless narrator after all.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Ala.
How can I help you?
Well, there are so many ways in which you can help me. But for now, can you please tell me how to make this crowd fly away?
It's not easy to fly on your first day, you know. Just tell them to mount the broomstick and kick off hard from ground. The rest will be taken care by their bad luck.
That sounded like music, Alap. Though I don't have any idea about what all that meant. I'll surely try your suggestion and let you know how it all went.
I'll be waiting to hear from you then. Bye for now.
Bye, Alap.
Oh my god.
Come on now, hurry up. Stick your right hand over the broom and say up. With feel. Yes, guys, with feel. You just saw how effective feelings can be. So come on, give it a try.
Shut up, Harry.
Once you've got hold of your broom, I want you to mount it and grip it tight. You don't want to be sliding off the end. When I blow my whistle... So when I blow my whistle, I want each of you to kick off from the ground hard. Keep your broom steady, hover for a moment and lean forward slightly and touch back down. On my whistle. 3, 2... Mr. Longbottom, Mr. Longbottom. That's too much feelings, buddy. It doesn't work in the modern world. Please focus only on flying for now. Come back down this instant, Mr. Longbottom. Or fly away to the highest sky and never come back.
Oh my god.
Well, at the end of the day, none of the trainers were very happy about the way they delivered their classes. But they could not even complain, as it was their wish after all to become a Hogwarts professor for one day. This is exactly when Santa showed up again.
Ho, ho, ho! I hope you all are enjoying your Christmas presents. Now, if you think you have had enough of this role play, here is a little realistic poem for you. Just listen carefully and learn from this. If I could be someone, who could I be? My mother, my father, or someone who's free? I wish I could be someone who's different in all ways, someone who's rich or famous, or just has those lucky days. If I could be someone, I know exactly who to be. Unique and different, I chose to be me. Ladies and gentlemen, please be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Merry Christmas, everyone!
After learning an important lesson from Santa, our young trainers finally decided to come back to the place where they truly belong. Their lives were filled once again with happiness and laughter, and they lived happily ever after.
तू देखो तो मिल गया एक वाला
अरे तुम्हारी
कहाँ मिला मुझे तो बस प्रसाद के साथ है
सब लोग प्रसाद मैं मिस हो गया बस ठीक है अच्छा यस सारे हम लोग ने हाथ रखो and now you are right in the center पूरा and then चारों उसके तरफ देखो और आप कुछ समझा रहे हो किसी को मतलब either side ठीक है कि सब लोग ऐसे हाथ बढ़ा के रहोगे and you are going to be handing it over to one और ऐसे बाकी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होने and the rest of you so बाकी लोग भी ऐसे करके रहो you will point it out to one person let's do that but you will not take it you will just देखिए बीच को अलग एक साथ 3, 2, 1 Oh my God
Oh my god.
Come on now, hurry up. Stick your right hand over the broom and say up. Once more.
See here, everyone. Miss Showoff has done it. Splendid. Come on, everyone. Give it a try.
वो आरती नहीं है उसको ऐसे जैसे घुमा रहा है ना तू बाड़ी से धूप दे ना धूप हाय शोंगा हाय बस झालं पकड़ फिर से पकड़ अबे पकड़ डंडे को अरे दोनों हाथों से
Thank you, Mr. Malfoy.
कंटिन्यू
That is the second time you have spoken out of turn, Miss Granger. Are you incapable of restraining yourself, or do you take pride in being an insufferable know-it-all? 5 points.
Students will raise their hands when they speak in their class.
And when it comes to you, Harry, you can raise your legs as well because she doesn't like you.
It is the view of the ministry that is your